Forecasting for a weather impact alert day Monday as we do see rounds of rain in the area, which could lead to some localized street flooding. So today our temperatures were above average. We topped out about 71. Traditionally, you'll see our highs reaching the mid 60s. And if you happen to remember, 7 years ago today, it snowed across southeast Louisiana and the region. But of course, we're forecasting for very different conditions overnight tonight. Looking onto the Mississippi River, most spots on the South Shore are dry for now, but that won't be lasting much longer. On the North Shore, you're seeing a little bit of rain in parts of the viewing areas. So that's along I-55 and towards Baton Rouge. We also have a couple of quick passing downpours near Gonzales and over towards Laplace, not to mention Terrebonne and Lafourche. So we'll continue into the overnight period with that more widespread opportunity for localized street flooding, especially in the metro as we approach sunrise. Make sure as you're headed off tonight to bed, you do have those notifications on so that we can alert you in the middle of the night if something pretty significant begins to unfold. Might be a good idea as well to park your car a little bit higher if you know you're in a flood prone area. So our temperatures at the moment are somewhere between the low and upper 60s. We'll continue with those dew points on the rise for just a little while here as they remain in the 60s as well. The higher that number, the muggier it feels, and we're going to continue with that southerly wind returning, always a sign of an increase in moisture and therefore likely rain chances as well. You'll see our temperatures right around the 70-degree mark as we head into daybreak, and that'll be the case pretty consistently. So again, timing with this is going to be much of the morning on Monday into the afternoon and even the evening hours. And then we'll continue with another round of storms on Tuesday, but the primary concern for localized street flooding will be tomorrow. So here we go with our precision cast showcasing the majority of this concentrated on the North Shore in the really early morning hours overnight. And then as we approach sunrise, the New Orleans metro starts to see a little bit more activity and heavier downpours begin to also take over south of the metro towards the coastline into the noon time frame. We have a flood watch as well as a small craft advisory issued as we head into tomorrow. So something to keep in mind. Into the evening, we'll get some breaks here and there, lots of cloud cover nonetheless. And then another round comes through on Tuesday morning out ahead of the cold front that's going to bring much cooler weather in our forecast for your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So quite an active pattern shaping up here. We could see between 2 and 4 inches of rain in total, but again, the localized higher amounts are possible and you could see a lot of rain in a short amount of time, leading to some issues, especially if our infrastructure is not working at full capacity. So always a good idea to just take those precautions and make sure that your property is safe. We continue with the North Shore, river parishes, and South Shore, as well as Mississippi Gulf Coast included in that flood watch. And you'll notice the upper level pattern starting to shift a bit further east as we see that disturbance moving across the region. So our flood outlook includes both slight and marginal risks. You see the slight, which is the higher of the two, outlined here in yellow. That includes the majority of our viewing area, and this will all continue to jump a little bit further east as we continue into Tuesday and the storms move off to the east as well. So overall takeaways somewhere between about 2 and 4 inches in rainfall amounts, and then we'll have that cold front swing through Tuesday, bringing a big temperature drop off Wednesday with some wind making it feel all the colder as we head into the end of the week. So that means Wednesday we are waking up to low 40s on the North Shore, mid 40s south. Thursday on the North Shore we could see light frost and a light freeze across a number of spots with 32 across the state line. So something to keep in mind on the South Shore, we'll see those 40s, which means you'll need to protect the 3 Ps north of the lake and more than likely just 2 on the South Shore. Then we'll head into Friday morning a little bit warmer, same thing as we get later into the weekend. That big drop off from the 70s to the 50s as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll return to the 60s for your weekend itself. Our 7-day forecast showing plenty of sunshine once we get rid of these rain chances after that cold front sweeps through.